All right, we've brought our wheels back to a brilliant mirror-like finish, but if we leave it bare, it won't stay that way forever. Aluminum oxidizes quickly, and even the best polish will dull out without protection. In this lesson, we're gonna cover some of the finishing touches and protective coatings that keep your hard work looking brand new. Why protection matters. Aluminum naturally oxidizes when exposed to air. Brake dust, road salt, and water accelerate dulling and corrosion. Protection locks in the shine and makes cleaning easier. Think of polishing like mowing your lawn. It looks great at first, but if you don't maintain it, nature takes over. Protection is what buys you time and keeps your wheels shining. Types of protective coatings. First, you always have clear coat. That's the factory style. We talk about that when we're actually hands-on. I give you guys a couple options between your 80% and 100%. 100% is after the polishing process, you would spray clear coat on top and lock it all in. Clear coat is long-lasting, but requires careful application. It's best for full refinishes, not so much spot repairs, the 80%, but it can be done. Second, we have wheel sealants, polymer or synthetic. They're wipe-on, buff-off products. You can find this kind of stuff over at AutoZone or your local detail supply shop. They repel brake dust and water. Last weeks to months, depending on what type of coating you get. They're typically called hybrid, polymer, spray-on ceramic coatings. Third, you have actual ceramic coatings. It's professional grade, longest lasting protection when it comes to that hydrophobic barrier coating. It's kind of like applying a small little clear coat layer over the top. This is great for 80%. It'll make your product last longer. Like I mentioned, it creates a hydrophobic barrier, requires precise application, curing, and prep. That's kind of the only downside to it, is that the curing process takes 24 hours. Fourth, we have wax. This is a really traditional method. It's quick, easy, but temporary. It's good for your DIYers who don't mind frequent reapplication. It's something that your customer can do themselves. They can get some wax from your local AutoZone and apply it every so often. It's just something you got to communicate to your customer with. Each option has its pros and cons. If you're doing a professional restoration, clear coat or ceramic coatings gives the longest protection. For your DIY maintenance, wax or sealant is quick and easy. Application techniques. For clear coating, application is multiple light coats in a dust-free environment, allowing proper cure times. Same goes for ceramic coating. It takes a professional environment, dust-free, and also requires cure time. Your sealants or wax can be applied in a thin layer with an applicator pad. You let it haze up and buff it off with a microfiber. Ceramic coating is applied with an applicator. It levels quickly, allows curing under proper conditions. Typically you need some type of heat lamp, or you can just let it dry for 24 hours by air. Finishing touches. Double check edges and spoke corners for residual. Reinstall the wheel and torque lugs properly. Do a final inspection under bright light. And this last check isn't just about looks, it's about the professionalism. Customers notice when you take care of the little details. Unprotected, polished aluminum will oxidize quickly. Choose the protection level that fits yours and your customer's needs, whether it be clear coat, sealant, ceramic, or wax. Even application is key. Don't rush the cure times. Patience means durability. And that's it. Your wheels are polished, protected, and ready to hit the road. In our next module, we'll shift gears a bit and talk about the business side of wheel repairs. pricing, customer service, marketing, your skills. Everything that you've just learned is going to come into play in this next module.